Good evening. Welcome to the final round of the SLS Season 1. I think there's a bit of a delay going on between my stream and the live footage, but we shall see how long that delay is. It hopefully won't be too long. Sounds like about 2 years from my test, but we are live and we are away. Excellent. So let's take a look at what's been going on recently in the leagues as we get things started. So I'll just move my screen a little bit more. We have got the last round of fixtures was a good decade ago, but it's really good to be back. We've got Big Time Belfast kept up their title charge and took it to the final day with their victory over the Draft as Portrush lost to Glebe, bottom of the table Glebe, showing that I am I'm giving myself a hard time here in the league. Ballycastle lost to Antrim 1-0 to really focus things there for the final day. GPR look like they have, let's have a look, have they secured third place? No, they have not secured third place. With some form of minor miracle, they could win, well, major miracle, they could win it. They certainly have a chance of a top 2 place if Belfast slip up. We then have the Draft. A solid 4th place. Ballycastle and Antrim level on points, just with Stout behind them, and then Samba have survived as Shillelaghs have gone into the playoff and Glebe have definitely gone down. So look to the final round of fixtures. We see Antrim play Belfast in a game where Scott can't have 1st and 5th by the look of it. So that's something. But it also goes down to Portrush and Ballycastle. I can't have 1st and 5th if I want to do well with my teams. I want need first. But Ballycastle will put up a fight. And GPR versus Shillelaghs. Great season for Ben there with GPR. Shillelaghs from Mr. Te/Mike Te is they've not done so well. Samba have been interesting, play Glebe, and the Draft play WC Stout in a game of the manager playing against himself. So I think we should crack on, and realistically we need to round out the season with Samba versus Glebe as the opening fixture. And so we will take it there. Samba versus Glebe. Here's Glebe. Glebe's team for today after last game sees Quinton Fortune out injured. They did beat Portrush. There's not making too many changes, but Vorsianko is back and has come into the Cafes. And Kufor starts in place of Fortune, so Nanami drops back into midfield. And just checking that everyone last game of the season shock. Yeah. Excellent. We are all here. From, but I'm sure he's here in spirit, or at least watching from the doldrums. That's not quite right, is it? Anyway, yeah, we'll get on with those and move into their rivals Samba for this game. Samba, who they have gone with this game. Any changes from last time? Yep, Zamorano's in up front. It looks like the main change. Das ist me. And Schuldigung. So it should be a good game, this one. 2 times 5. Oh, 10. Excellent. Going for this Enciso. He's had an interesting season. Good to see Arce playing more inside than I imagined, but that's not playing more inside Arce. Before I say anything. Okay. Good luck to Scott as we round out the opening season and Glebe's final game in the Premier for some time, with Al F. Bridge refereeing this one. Early chances going the way of football, and Rabbi Sanjatana having to do some defending. Nanami gets a chance, and Kufor, who really hasn't done well from the starts, but he needed a game after last time playing pretty well, getting himself a 7 out of 10, which for him is decent. More chances for Samba. They look like the most up for it team here. Penalty turned down. In that final 15 minutes of the half, will there be an opening goal? Salmon puts it wide, and it was not a good effort whatsoever. More chances for Glebe, but Oscar Cordova dealing with it well. And half-time sees the more chances being one chance. I suppose there were crosses and things that were intercepted. One chance on target for both teams. We'll immediately go over to Samba. Castillo is on 85 and Solano 89. Everybody else doing well percentage-wise. Carlos Gamma has an excellent first half, leading the little team from the back, doing his job. They will roll excellent. And there's no point making any changes yet for Glebe. It's Rochen who's doing a good job, and Velocienko, good to be back as captain for this one. So let's head to 60 minutes in this game. It's a punch, and Rochen had a great first half and spoiled it. Why do I speak out of turn? So anyway, Velocienko will go and play at the back and probably get himself sent off in a minute. Yeah, it leads to wholesale changes here to deal with it in a different way. No personnel there. Samba, I'll go to your team there, of course. You get to see if you're going to do anything. Will they go a little bit more attacking? Will they stay how they are? Silly for Rochen to punch somebody. Wait until 60. Absolutely fine. We'll make sure we're all good. A red card for a player who's had a good season for a team that haven't done particularly well. Salmon with a chance saved. Cordova had to be involved again, and there are still chances for both sides at the moment. But here we go, 260. Gamera still on an excellent performance. Checking conditions quickly, we've got Castillo 82 and an 85 for Solano, but everybody else considerably better. Back into the ratings. Chediva, will he be off for Recoba potentially? Or we see Solano, I know he's on a 7, but Cuevas has played lots of games this season. Any of these subs could go on, actually. They're all good candidates. Hopefully connection's going okay and you can all hear everything fine. And it is Recoba for Chediva and Cuevas for Mr. Trumpet, or whatever he played. There we are. Glebe. Well, improved a little bit. Thank you very much for the notification on the sound. Don't really think there's much to change. Diop will go a bit further on his attacking. And for the end of the season, I think it might be worth seeing a bit of Richard Knopper coming on and see what he can do. Nanami will support Salmon. Is it Salmon? Is it Salmon? I don't know. I guess it's Salmon. But I won't go fishing around for working out what it really is. With 25 minutes to go, this is poised to be an all-time classic. No goals. Glebe's defence have tightened up towards the end of the season. Samba have been interesting. Recoba gets the goal. 2 curses the commentator on Glebe. Tight defence, and Rochen having a great game. And Samba will definitely be at least 5 points away from the playoff. So very well played to them. Only 2 shots up, basically. Both teams doubled their shot count from the first half. And man of the match was Carlos Gamera, because he was just very, very good at the back there. Cuevas came on and did okay. Recoba did obviously very, very well. And not one player for Glebe deserves applaudits, really, after that. Asival made 1 save out of 2. That's their seasons played. Where are we going next? Reminder of where these fixtures are. So probably, the draft versus Stout. Less to play. Yes, well played, Scott. It was well worth. That substitutes worked very, very well there. So we'll go to this game here. So we'll have a look for Mike's teams. We've got 3 up front for Stouts, which last game, of course, was 2 Petkovic and Brookink, with Kesman and Konstantinu behind. Now turns into Brookink behind Kesman, Akinbayi and Konstantinu. Some more changes around the team as well. We've got Emamifar playing just his 4th game of the season in the right hand side, of course. Lots of changes, lots of players involved for Stout. A fun team to watch. And they'll play the draft as the draft make a change at the back and a change in centre midfield, as Montero and Ferguson are preferred in there. Probably preferred due to suspension of Nestor and Keane. Better to play somebody than nobody, I guess, isn't it? This will be a good one. Good luck to Mike in this one, and of course good luck to Mike as well. Dennis Taylor refereeing. Well played. Early chances as nobody shoots. Montella takes one effort, and Henrik Larsson, who must have scored at least a lot of goals since he came into the team. He's been one of the better players this season. And imagine what would happen if you play him more often. Sometimes you just don't expect those players to be the ones to get it, though. Stout are not giving up at the moment, definitely not. But the draft comfortable is predicting that you win. Well, imagine it's a draw. I don't think both of them will lose, though. Let's say that. Oh, we got definitely a little bit more going on in this one than the last game. And half time is fast approaching. Barry Ferguson nearly scored. And with 5 shots on target, he's already had more than last match had. Into the... it says I've got an error that YouTube is not responding. It's still connecting. I need to check that. That's what it's telling me on my thing. So let's find out whether this is still going. Still going all fine. I can move my mouse around. I think it's alright. It's just that my studio seems to have gone a bit funny. Anyway, having a look at that, we're all in the 90s and all in the 90s fitness on both sides. Any changes? Just let me know. I can go to either team. Still fine. That's good. That's good news. But yeah, either change, just let me know. Yeah, it's working on my screen. Just a long way behind compared to where I thought it was. Playoff for draft. Yeah, I'm not sure how I can try and close that buffer rate, because it must be about 25 seconds behind. Anyway, we're all good. 4 concurrent views. Hey, look at that. Playoff for both teams. We'll get to that second half now and roll with it. 8 minutes before the substitutes, and I think this game will need it to just get itself back on track a little bit. Brooking with the ball into Kesman, but it did not work. All 7s and 8s, so looking good there. It's Larson, Jeremy's, Roberto Carlos, and Vesterveld on the 8s. Jeremy's down to 85. That's because he has a potential knee injury. He's close to a 4-match ban. Over at Stout, I'll show you both teams, and I'll come back to the draft. We've got an 86 on Emamifar, which is just down to lack of practice. And ratings-wise, not many of them performing well. We've got a whole group of 6s there. I'll pop back over to the draft in the tactics. Wish Michael on the bench. Only got a game in the last round. He's played quite a few actually this season, hasn't he? Zauri and Shevchenko, the options on the bench. Not sure if they necessarily do much here. Hopefully we'll get to these guys just play on both sides. That's fine, we'll play on both sides. All being well, we will see if we can get the cup finals and things. Not really anything to change. No, it looks fine, doesn't it? It's a red card. You might want to change that. Van der Sar will be coming on for Elephantopoulos, who he's packed his trunk and he's okay. Is it a striker off in a simple move here? Or all the strikers on sevens. Brookink, just get Brookink off. That's the way to do it. And obviously prepare any ideas for your other side, or if they're going to continue as they are. So let's see what that change was. A change was lined up as Sabriov. Van der Sar on. Brookink will move to there, so Van der Sar will come on there. An arrow there. Nothing for draft. There we are. That looks great. And let's roll. Another red card. And Henrik Larsson gets 10 goals for the season. I knew he'd got plenty. Constantino not quite having the season that Larsson's had, must be said. Two 2-0 with just around 10 minutes to go. An excellent match. As it comes to an end, the seasons above the draft, obviously very, very clearly in fourth. And Stout survive. In fact, do they lose that place? I don't want to check it till the end. I don't want to check, but it's quite possible. Quick check of the stats. Yeah, a few more shots for both teams. Not a lot going on. Henrik Larsson, the difference between the two, and obviously the goalkeeper red card did do something, but there was a keeper on the bench. Nobody really showed out for Stout, and it was Roberto Carlos, key man for these, despite Larsson's 8. Not this one next. It will be to GPR, won't it? It'll be GPR's match as they play Shillelaghs. Naismith II. Have we got Ben on? Just let us know if we have him at all. It'd be good if he's here for the final day. As Shillelaghs line up with this team, which shows Drozdov is out, and we're going for something a little bit more normal to the front there. Yes, well played to both sides. Very good. The last time goes out here, Green Park Rangers for their final league game. Any changes? It looks a little different there. Nicky Butt is in for the start on this one. So, a chance for Green Park Rangers to put the pressure on the top two. Or Shillelaghs to at least not fall further behind 8th place. Dick Tucker in charge for today. And we kick off. And it's a goal for Crespo. 1-0 already. That is going to put the pigeon amongst the cats. obviously that pigeon would get ripped to pieces, wouldn't it? It'd be much worse to put one pigeon amongst some cats than one cat amongst a lot of pigeons. It's end-to-end without chances at the moment. Van Bommel puts his effort off target. And at this half-time area of the match, we see that there's not a lot going on. Half-time. And one shot on target for both teams. I pretty much sum it up by, I don't know what to talk about in that bit. I'll get into this. Everyone's fine here. From Barthez, 100%. The rest on 7s out of 10. And over at Shillelagh's, we have Carrière on 85% with a potential groin injury. And everyone else doing pretty jolly. Just going to close the door. So, sub time. Just waiting, because I know there's a bit of a delay going on here. Cannot get that delay to sort itself out. It is a certain amount of time though. No, Douglas on the bench. Obviously, he's not expected to come on till the red card. And McPhail, maybe for Carrière. Dwight York an option. Tudor, Penza, and Dede. Strong bench for GPR. This could be anything. Not hearing anything in the subs or chat. Will there be any moves? Looks like it's still running. Just roll it. Yeah, just wanted to check on Mike, because I don't know if he's got an idea for a sub here. I haven't heard anything. I'm going to give it just a couple more seconds and then take it to 60, I think. If I get intercepted on things, then we can get cracking on. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to head on. So we'll get into the second half. Yeah, play on. Good. Right. Okay. Is it? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was a bit lagged from me as well. So thank you very much. We're close to sub time. And here we go. GPR, we'll take a look at those. First of all, Ronaldinho's lining up a free kick, by the way. We have no fitness concerns. Players are starting to improve a little bit there. And for Shillelagh's, Samuel Eto'o down to a 5 from his central midfield role. Carrière out at 78%. He's playing in centre midfield. It's a perfect Stephen McPhail role. So we shall see if either team want to do anything at this point. Strong GPR performance. Yep, not wrong. This is where we are at the moment in this one. Neto for York. And York to striker. Centralise, I imagine. I'm going to do this, but let me know if that's not right. Yeah, lovely. Okay, we will move on from GPR as well. York 5, Carlisle 0 tonight. Poor old Mark Hughes. His Van Nistelrooy scores to make it 2-0. Strikers on target for GPR. Currently moving to within goal difference of Portrush at the top of the table. Carrier had a chance but didn't do anything with it, and nearly a goal from a fluke. Can't miss but did, and Crespo makes it 3 at the end. Comfortable, very comfortable. They look very good. Only 4 shots on target. Lots of wasteful action, but they still did exactly what they needed to do. Crespo getting 2. Great performances from many players during that, and only Beckham on a 7. Whereas Castellano ended up on a 4 from that one. It was not his finest moment. In fact, he's way off his final moment there. Good games to both, as their seasons not come to an end for Shillelagh, of course. Ooh, it's got to go to Antrim and Port and big time Belfast. Here we are. So Antrim going up for this game with Habib Jafar. He has played more games than I imagined. I didn't think he played much at all. Hans Jörg Butt in goal. He's doing a great performance at the moment. I've forgotten he was being in. But this is power. This is a team really going for it against big time Belfast. Secret forward runs on Hans Jörg Butt. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be fun. Whatever happens, good luck to Scott as he aims to take the title on the last day. Whereas big time Belfast didn't actually check what happened last game for the opponents. Got some changes around here. Zidane, Boya, Zeriberto, Q, Zidane moved over, and Lizarazu is out for Zeriberto as they look to really attack this on the last day. Vieira captaining the side from behind that midfield 3. Good luck, Scott, as Jim Pedant is in charge of this one. Oh, it was all Antrim for the first few seconds there, wasn't it? But Belfast, I don't even know what a draw does. I haven't looked into it. I haven't looked into what happens with a draw. The balance of play, it's, to be honest, it could go either way this one. Tarami's booked, a chance there for Preciado. And Zeriberto playing in the cross that caused some danger. Yeah, here near half time. And it is still not half time yet. And Emerson with a chance, 2 chances saved. Were they the only 2 real chances there? Just at the end, it was Emerson with his 2 on target. Right there at the end, everyone's doing okay fitness-wise, but the performances of Henri, Thuram, Rustico and Cafu, not to the usual standards. And for Antrim, got Deco down to 88 and Preciado on 86. Foot injury for both. But otherwise, okay. And it's Morioka, Ferrari, Preciado needing some changes. Anything to be done, but again on an 8. Double save right at the break. Just can't work out such a delay from my starting it up. It must be nearly 30 seconds. No, I've not got anything through. If you want to send it on WhatsApp, that's fine. I've got nothing, unless Mike's got it. Yeah, it's a... That's your put up front in the 2. No. Roll them off. Just imagine. Yeah, maybe it did. Maybe. Yeah, it did. It's been on my live chat. You're right. Absolutely put up front in the 2. It did censor it. Blimey. Deary me. Agostinho with a chance. Jafar is looking lively. And still nobody can make this breakthrough. As the subs come, still it's playing well. Still the same players have not improved. Will there be any changes here? Preciado and Andy Cole. I don't know. Bormorch and Deco. Who knows? Who knows? Places to be looked at. And Belfast, of course, probably the more important one here. Henri, the only one not to improve. Everyone's okay for fitness. Vieri is on the bench. Petit Riquelme also there. Nothing for Andrew. They are holding their own. Have a quick look at the stats while there's still no shots on target, but 20 free kicks as a result of all these offsides and fouls. For Belfast, who have to push the game now. Andre up front in there too. Vieri for Boya in the 2. Centralise them with arrows. There. That looks all good, but I will get confirmation with it being such an important game. I think that looks right. As we prepare for 30 minutes that will define seasons. No arrow on Nicky for a go. Yeah, I think that's good to go now. Yeah, thank you. We will go. If you do see anything, just stop it though. Still poised, waiting for something. 20 minutes to go. Given away, and Henri coming close, but I don't know, it's almost anyone but him this game. Zeriberto takes a yellow. Henri again, he's at the post. Just 5 minutes to go. Still, Antrim holding their own. Last chance of the game, it's in! It's Agostinho! And Antrim finished third. Oh! Wow! Antrim, so Belfast finished third. Antrim have possibly got 5th place here. It's now down to Ballycastle. That is some performance. 23 times they caught the opponents offside. 11 throw-ins each. That is a game to remember. But Agostinho, assisted by Lee Fowler, have taken on that side and they've beaten them. That is incredible. What a shock. What a shock. That is a great, great performance. And just Henri Raceful. So, somebody as well. I don't know if this title is going down to goal difference if Ballycastle win, or whether it's already confirmed. This is really interesting. Portrush will be going all out. They need a point, but they're not playing for a point. They don't know. The games are kicked off at the same time. So, yeah, in the changes, Totti's back in. Totti is captain. Totti in for Mackay. Scholes is in the middle of midfield. And that's pretty much on. Campbell's in for the suspended. And I there at the back. And for Ballycastle, they have. I started off with these, didn't I? So Ballycastle, their team for today: Shibowski, Bagansky, Podres, sticking. Varga is back in place of Yaxmanitsky. Varga started the season, had some injuries, and he would have been the key man. Well, Thomas Repka's red card, whatever it is that killed off his season with a 1,000,000 match suspension. So Gordon Shower referee in this one, the last game of the season in the top division, excluding the playoff. A penalty, and it's saved. Veron had his penalty saved by Nick Matulin. I mean, it could have been all over in a few minutes, but it's not. And Portrush have stuttered through the last 4 or 5 games. Played forward. Nobody seems to want to win this league. GPR have done a cracking job to put pressure on at the end here, especially with a 3-goal win. And half time gets to us with, again, very little. Very, very little. They're going to go with as they just put an arrow on Paul Scholes. For Ballycastle, Bagansky's actually playing alright. He was the one player I was going to consider sort of switching, but maybe in a little bit. He's going to stay on for it. Whoa. What? Actually, I've made an actual change, yeah. It's a goal, and Zhibowski scores. This is really, really taking the league to, I don't know, everyone just falling at the line. Changes. Volodenkov comes on for Baumer. We'll put Totti with Scholes switching over. Ballycastle. They are going to see no changes. There's no point. There's no point. The player that was potentially going to move further forward has scored from where he is. Zhikovsky is definitely causing problems here at the back. Poor cannot get themselves into this game. They've picked up maybe 4 points in 5 games. And the final game of this league regular season comes to an end with a win for Ballycastle. Portrush did try, but they couldn't do it. And Ballycastle, I don't know, they've got 5th place back. Tomasi gets man of the match, despite the fact that he made no key tackles or anything like that. 3 yellows. Nick Matoyan saved a penalty, and it is on goal difference 28-90, so it was comfortably enough. Portrush take the league by a point. Green Park Rangers second, and big time Belfast with the best goal difference there, 1 point adrift in third. Imagine they draw. Oh, that goal from Agostinho didn't get them up any higher, but it did get them level on points with Ballycastle for 5th place. Wow, what a end to that season. We can go through stats and stuff another time. We'll do a bit of an end of season review show as we make to move on to the next one. But well played to everyone for making that season what it was. We've got a few days to get through now before the next things. The playoff itself doesn't get listed on there, so it'll be interesting to find out where that one goes. Jeremy's will be banned for 4 games from next season. Portrush take the league. Pavlak is banned. Baumer is banned. A celebration of Killian Reynolds winning the league. Rotchen is banned. I mean, you're not going to get an appeal on a punch. Elephantopoulos, was it a harsh challenge? If it wasn't, leave it as it is. No, you can't get it on done that way. Unhappy. You've got to defend the team. Absolutely wild conclusion. Oh, dear me. Wild, wild, wild. Yeah, it really didn't go the way that we imagined there, did it? Whatsoever. We beat ourselves. Portrush lost their last 2 games to Glebe and Ballycastle. Oh, brilliant. Let's hope there's no internationals that take over here. Excited for John Terry. The integrity title. Oh yes, it was a good round. Definitely. Just bizarre. Imagine Cleve had played better throughout the first part of the season. Still making our way to these final 2 games that we've got to see in there before the playoffs and the cup final. Rivaldo wants to go to Derby. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Cool. Back in training, that was before just after the match, wasn't it? Games tomorrow. See if there's any injuries that affect the selections that we had. Obviously, we go to the least important game first, which is Updraft versus Drumore, and then we finish with a Cookstown Classic. All the teams have scored over 100 goals. Well, let's go for this. Cookstown will play first. Now we see there an unchanged lineup, is it? Yeah, looks unchanged. We go into this one. If I missed one, apologies, but they go into it against Cliftonville, who they have beaten by an aggregate of 11-0 over the course of this season. Ken Dodd refereeing this one. So, Cookstown, what have you got to offer us? Cliftonville, we've got some Ben scouting a team tonight, maybe. It's Carlos Jacks. Yeah, but this is trying to put the pressure on finishing second. Need goals. .37 minutes. John Welsh makes it 2, but they lose Marquinhos. And we see Robin on the left. And Strand on. Oh, Barry just on the left. Welsh on the left. There's lots of options. Lots of options. Strand to sort of Robin. That's just come through now. And roll it to 90. Let's go. Nope. That's just messed up there. Something went. There we are. Not Santa Cruz. Deary me. Strand. Third time lucky. That's right. And roll to 90. Blimey. Not even had a drink. Half time is fast approaching. They get their second goal before it. Plenty of shots. Lots of fun. Second half. Their goalkeeper's first name is Janiel. Not heard of that name before. Welsh cannot get that third. Cookstown really pushing, though. Huntelaar does make it 3. Simon making these saves in goal. 20 minutes left. 2,000 happy fans watching this one. Huntelaar disallowed. 3. They've scored 14 past Cliftonville so far this season. Another save. And 3-0 it is. From 12 shots on target. Cliftonville don't give us much in this game. But that's a good, solid end to the season. And we shall see what happens here. Paulo Ducar, man of the match. And into a title decider between the updraft and Drumore. The updraft, after the last game, goal changed, I think. Yep, looks like it to me. Georgic Mido Keane behind Saviola, very, very attacking side. And Drumore had to be careful of that. Everyone is fit, I'll just check, yeah, 100%. For Drumore, some changes for the first time to the tactics. So Soroczynski brought in and Rovniko Vili preferred to... Oh, I do need to make a quick change. I need to swap Agahawa and Cole around. There we are. Cole and Agahawa playing there. Something a bit different. Anyway, so good luck to Mike. Hopefully he's still here. As we go into this one, David Gimp refereeing. It's a crucial one. And if you're going to go big, you go Gimp. only chances are the updrafts, and it's Aymar taking the lead. And Sarachinsky going off injured. That did not last long. Okay, well, let's just shift those two as the first move. And Sarachinsky coming off for Mark Kerr. And let's take it forward. That was not a good 10 minutes for Dramore. "20 minutes in, and still no real pattern to this game at the moment. Sigalko coming forward, Kivu, but still dealt with well. Pellizzoli in goal, dealing with these things. Sigalko, oh, it's disallowed. He's had the ball in the net, which is obviously a sign that he can do it again and again, as we know. But with 5 minutes to go to the break, we still see the updraft leading this one and set to become champions. But Mark Kerr has equalised right on the break. The substitute has done it. It's a close one. It is very close. Passing similar, heading similar, shots not too dissimilar. 83 for Aymar at the moment. He's got a potential groin injury. So just let you know, that's Prutton, Yakubu, Keenan Meadow could all do better. Sarachinsky, yeah, it looks like he certainly was not in a position to continue. Players will continue for these though, doing what they can. It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. Pitch view, yes, okay. Thinking about the potential changes here. Drummer are unchanged at 45, definitely. Meadow for Carew. Carew, striker, with his feet right. I imagine that would be that. Happy? Yeah, good. So we move on for the second half. That late goal changes it slightly in the match and massively in the league, but still hanging on for this bit here. It's half an hour. Aymar still 80, we're an 85 on Yakubu. And we have the ratings. As I leave that on your screen, I'll go and check my own team substitutes. Chicago on a 6. Saeed on a 6. It's not worked out for those this game. Will be a change. And it's not there, is it? No. Drummond. I say a change. Alton top will come on for Rovnico. Keane back to central midfield. Forward arrows. And these. And done. Lovely. Yeah. Forward Keane. Done. Keane back to midfield. Yeah. That looks right to me. Half an hour to go. And Drummond forcing the game towards the updraft a little bit more at this point, but then down the other end, Georgic with a chance. Keane, Caru's missed. Loads of chances for the updraft. 4 in a few minutes. Still 1-1. 10 minutes left. The ball forward, Penato. Spilling the ball. Just managed to make a save. Yellow card for Kivu. 9 more chances. Into the injury time at the end of the season. Yakubu, he's done it. He's done it. And he's won the league. Oh, we had a change at half time. And we have a change at full time in the... Oh, wow. Yakubu has done it. It's a huge, huge goal for him. The two least fit players. Yakubu's dying wish was, of course, to get promoted with the updraft, and he's achieved it. So, congratulations to Mike for that. Well done. Didn't take many shots, but he's done it. And there we are. Close game. Very close game. Close season. Lots of goals. And as we have a look at how the season went, we see Shillelagh's versus Drummond going to the league. 3 points between them. So many goals. So many goals. And there we are. Huge, huge results. Coleraine take 4th place in a massive victory over the other clubs. That was great. So let's find out when that fixture is. 2nd of May. 2 days. 2 days. It's quite unfair on the lower team, isn't it? 2 days. Let's get to these quickly. Okay, 2 days. To be knackered. Gamera signs an 8-year deal. Jesse Marsh, manager of the month. There'll be some disappointed faces in the teams that didn't go up, but they've got Glebe to contend with next season. 2 days. Gallas isn't transfer listed for any reason, is he? No. So it's going to be fun. Let's see what happens in the in this game. We'll get straight to it. 3 matches to go for the cup final, which isn't going to go in the middle of it. Drummond will be very tired. A bid for Mark Poon from Sheffield United. Here we go. Shillelagh's versus Drummond. So we'll return to normal with the tactic. We've got Zabolski available. Joe Cole not too tired. Cole on the left, Kutuzov, and Kerr then, without an arrow. We've got Agahauer, Altin top, we've got Rovnikov, Prosek on the bench, and everyone's kind of gonna do it. How old's Prosek? He's now 19. There we are. So we'll go with that. Villy did play well last game. Maybe I should not touch Villy. No, he's a bit unfit. So, Drumore, go with that. So your team was this. They're all fit, all 100%. And last match they were beaten, but they were beaten by a team that did very well. Any changes to your team for today? You see, I will. You're all 100%, I assume. Yeah, Overmars and Drozdov, the only unavailable players. Etu, Georgievich. Bless me. Barnsley 0, Brighton 6. 4 goals. 4 goals for Diego Gomez. Rooney for Pinga. TK sent off, lovely. Celebrating maybe. Eto back in for Mister. Then pitch view for Arrows. Give it an arrow and good luck. But don't beat me again, please, because you're just taking a title off me. Anyway, here we go. David Redraw, or Redraw, whatever you want to call him, in charge for this one. Oh, it's all shillelaghs for the first few seconds. Kutuzov with a chance though. Sabolsky. Oh, Sigalko's hit the bar. Down the other end, Barnby with a chance. Agahauer takes the lead for Drumore. I don't know if away goals count. Let's see. Well, it's going to count, but and I never say they count double because I don't. It's just the team with the most away goals. Said has one disallowed if the scores are level on aggregate. Oh, it's 2 players off here. I think it's Rooney and Altin top both going off. Straight change from Prosek there, but we go to Shillelagh's Barnby. Barnby's going off. Stephen McPhail, a natural choice for a left-hand side. I'm going to do the change and let me know if that's not right. He's a left and centre, so surely he can't fail. Can you see positions on the picture? Yes, you can. So McPhail and Georgievich. There we are. Okay, we return to the action. Cole had a chance, didn't quite pay off. Ball play forward again. Still nothing from Sigalko in the last game and a half. It's 1-1 and Mario Melchiot with the equaliser. And before half time, it is now all shillelaghs. But here, half time, 2 shots, 1 on target, straight past Benetel. 13% for Barbie, sure he's not going to be in the second leg. 30% for Altintop, we can forget him playing as well. Not doing bad to say they've been unfit. From that, not a lot going on. And I'm definitely sticking to the second half. Melchiot scoring his first goal of the season. Play on. Milito making a block from Rooney's chance. Darren Rooney gets the goal now. Shillelaghs take a 2-1 lead. The game just playing on. Right, we take it to yours. We go to conditions first. You got 81 on Rooney, 83 on Georgievich, and 84 for 2 others in midfield. Carrier on a 6. O'Shea on a 6-2. Jamal not doing as I expected here. Players tired, definitely a factor. Rovnikov comes on for Cole. And that will be all for now there. Play it through. We shall. Since the injuries, the game turned on its head. Looking like he was looking to make it 3. No response from Jamar. Played forward, still nothing going on for them. More chances for Shillelaghs. 2-1 first leg. 4 shots on target to 2 Shillelaghs with Melchiot as man of the match. Played very, very well in there. Rooney got a 9 as well. Advantage Shillelaghs in keeping their position. We'll see when the next leg is. And it is a week. The cup final, oh, here we are, Belfast and Portrush. Oh, wow, these two meet again. Conditions wise, all 99%. Let you take a view of that. I love that there, Scott. You can pause if you want to have a look at those while I set mine up. I suppose I can do mine now. Portrush have more suspensions to deal with. Scores will come out for Mendieta. Volodenkov starts. And that means that on the bench we have Gully. What's a new contract? Scores will go on the bench for Simkoyak. All 99s. Show squad page. Two, three, 2, 1, 2. So I guess we want to put these back and put us forward. And that and that. I think from Samuel to Ram. Petit, SLS, Vieira, Kuhl, Cafu, Nicky Franco, Vieri, Henri. Still 3 subs in the cup final. Zerbeto, Zidane, Del Vecchio, Arrows. Cure 97, must apologise, not 99. Wingers and white EMCs. There we go. Good luck. Swap Cure and Zerbeto. There we are. And done. Lovely. That's right. Good luck. Porsche are picked, aren't they? They're good. Keith Glasgow referee in the final. All the best. All the best. Frisas with an early chance. Sambrotto with one blocked off the line. Frisas and Verona. Frisas finally gets the goal. 5 minutes in. Lots of chances. He'd be off target for a little bit. Totti blasts it well over the bar. It's all been Portrush. Turan booked something about harsh. Tomasi scoring. And at the half-hour mark, it's still 2-0 to Portrush. Frisas hitting the bar. Zerberto takes a card as well. And Paredes is booked for Portrush. Nikiforenko pulls one back, and here we go. the game. Oh, Freitas 3 minutes later scores his second. It's 3-1. Classic game already in terms of most action of the day. Just about. At half time, 18,000 turn up for this game. This is at Windsor Park. You can't hold that many. 2 out of 2 on target. 5 out of 9. Buffon not having the best match. Vieira and Vieri both taking big hits to their fitness. A foot injury, 72, and a foot injury at 77 for those two. I think it's best to leave Portrush as they are for now, despite the 2 yellow cards. Del Vieri. Buffon for sale. Usale. Will we see any of these central midfielders moving? Vieira looking tired. Just give me the go ahead. Yeah, that's all lovely. Excellent. Right. We move on for the next 15. Oh, good save. Nicky Franco looking like he was up for this game, even though his team had 2 down. Bit of the yellow card. Henri still not having his best games. Del Vecchio booked as well. Lots of yellows. Keith Glasgow is card happy. He's booked 4 of the Belfast players. I won't be surprised if it's a similar number behind the opposition. Vieira 74. Everyone else still hanging on for fitness. Cafu a 6 out of 10. Everyone else doing pretty well. And they are going to see a change. You're going to see Totti going off. And he's going to go off for Gully. And Volodenkov is going to play off Freitas. Zidane for Petit. Swap with Elias. Arrow to striker. Zinedine Said. There he is. Lovely. We progress to the end of the game. Zidane has been involved. Freitas with a chance is closed down by 2 opponents. Just over 10 minutes left. Mendieta with another chance, but he's missed the target. Henri makes it 3-2. And Veron straight away makes it 4. They've kept this lead, and Freitas gets a hat-trick. Buffon made an error. Buffoon. 5-2, a cup final to certainly liven up the day. But well played to Portrush, but unlucky Scott. It was didn't seem like it wanted you to do anything that game, and Buffon certainly not playing his best in a big game. A big game for him. He did not do what he was meant to do. Freestyle ends the season with 26 goals. His first 3 cup goals of the season. We have one more game to go. So we'll get to that one. Freestyle player of the season. Yeah, it's a very fair remark then, isn't it? We do have clubs allowed to buy players, but we'll wait a few days. It's not happening in the rest of the country. Fine him. What do you want to do? Fine. Poor performance. You tell me if it's poor performance. I'll do it. I'll do it straight after if that's what you want. Yeah. Oh. The game is quit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. No. Anyways, a change player. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty. No, not a nice try, Mike. It's not a nice try. That's gone. Yeah. I will try and rectify. Well, I can't rectify that. Absolutely just gone. Brilliant. Right. Anyway, I'm coming off the stream. I'll talk to you then. That is not good. That is not good.